Welcome to the Exposer. So Spac Nation is officially closed. They are legally and permanently closed. Now, this is because they failed to show where 1.8 million of outgoings went to. So the lack of transparency basically has made the insolvency service confirm that Spac Nation is officially closed and removed from the register held company's house. Now, we told you guys for the last few years that Spac Nation is finished. People tend to go on social media and see what Toby is doing to make them feel like Spac Nation is still out here doing the same thing. We told you guys, we predicted that they will be holding their service in their trap house, which is what's going on right now. They've changed their name from Spac Nation to the Nation Family, and now they've changed it again to the Influence Church. Spac Nation have been blacklisted by many hotels across London. They no longer do their service in these 5-star hotels. That's because they've lost so many members, which means lack of money, which means now they're unable to go to these hotels to host their service. They might do something flashy once in a blue moon, but that's only to manipulate the people who follow them. Now, what does this mean for Toby? It means that this guy with a big ego has been defeated and embarrassed, and his reputation has been tarnished for a long time now, but this is another L to his resume. Now, he's 50 core members who have been following him for a long time will continue to follow him. But what does it say for a man like Toby, who is surrounded by 50 people on a day-to-day basis, who has to walk around with so many people and had to hire professional security guards? A guy who calls himself a pastor who's meant to be for the people, who's meant to be on the streets evangelizing, walking around with security guards. This is a paranoid man who doesn't even trust the people who are surrounding him, because now he knows that he's so vulnerable that if one of his members turns on him, he could be seeing jail time. So the paranoia has reached a different type of level. So Spac Nation is totally destroyed. Now he will have these 50 people who still raise money for him to allow him to continue to live in this flashy lifestyle. But he knows that right now, again, things are getting smaller and smaller for them. The margin for error right now is very, very minimal. So he knows and understands that he has to be careful more than ever. In the past, he's had investigation happen and nothing has gone on. But this time round, he knows this is a big deal for him. He will pretend and act like everything is great like he does on social media. But the reality, this is the most paranoid man in London. Now, again, like we mentioned, his 50 core members will continue to follow him. But they are just brainwashed and they have sold basically their soul to this man. But let's talk about the L's that this guy has been taking and the promises that he's told his members. For the past 6-7 years, he told his members if they raise between 2k to 5k every month, he was going to build a big building where each member will have their own home. He told them that he bought a football field for £1 million, where they would build different things there and give different opportunities to his members. That also did not happen, of course. This is a man who mentioned that he would go to a lot of countries in Africa where they would have many different Spac Nation churches, which again was another lie. This is a man who said that he was going back to Nigeria, where his members raised money not once but twice for him. But this is the man that's still here. He had Marimola even crying because of Toby's departure, but he's still here. This is the man who said he stepped down as the head of Spac Nation, but he's still doing the same things. Again, this is a guy, this is a serial liar, and people that follow him have gone. Their brain has gone. They've gone brain dead when they're around him. And for the people on the outside, again, who don't really know what happened to Spac Nation and still feel Spac Nation are operating like they used to, people need to understand this is a guy who lost the lifestyle, the 5-star hotels, to now operating in a trap house. This is another guy where the hope dealers went from the hope dealers to the dope dealers to the nope dealers because nobody listens to them anymore. So everything he has done has been a failure because he understands that one more thing connected to his name, he will be seeing jail time.